Hi, this is Adam Blaylock, and you're listening to Adam the Movie Guy. Thank you for tuning in and enjoy the show. Warning, the show you're about to listen to contains strong language and an unhinged host. Don't take me too serious, I'm doing a bit here, so stay the fuck off my back. Enjoy. If this shocks you, if this offends you, and you clicked on the wrong fucking podcast.
Death to he who sets a leprechaun free. Steal his gold, it will corrupt your soul, you see. For many a moon, the legend has grown. Death toll increases, solution unknown. Beware the evil wanderer, in search of his loot, lest you suffer the rap of his golden flute. Flee while you can, the future's not good, for no one is safe from a lep in the hood.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Adam the Movie Guy. I'm your unhinged host, Adam, and this episode is continuing my coverage of the Leprechaun series of films, and this is a 2-for-1 episode where I'm going to talk about Leprechaun 5, In the Hood, and Leprechaun 6, Back to the Hood. I'm going to run through these films since they're the weakest ones in the Warwick Davis-starred movie series, at least in my opinion. I bet some asshole right now is saying Leprechaun 4 is the weakest, and to that I kindly and respectfully say to you, that's your opinion and I respect that. And most importantly, it's okay to be wrong. Okay, fuck it, I'm not gonna hold back. You're fucking goofy if you think these two movies are better than Leprechaun 4. 5 comes close, but there was a big wasted opportunity with that one, and 6, well, I'll get to 6 and my issues with that one. But let's get started first with Leprechaun 5 In the Hood.
I need me gold!
Leprechaun in the Hood, releasing in the year 2000, direct-to-video on a budget of $1.4 million, directed by Rob Spira and starring Warwick Davis as the Leprechaun, rapper Ice-T as Mac Daddy. I kind of like that name, not gonna lie. I'm gonna ask my girlfriend to call me that, if I had one. Anthony Montgomery as Postmaster P, Rashawn Nail as Stray Bullet, Red Grant, great fucking name, as Butch, Dan Martin as Jackie D, Jackie Ung as Chow, and Lobo Sebastian as Miss Fontaine. Now, the story is about 3 young rappers and best friends who have dreams of fame and fortune getting into the rap business. They run afoul and piss off a former pimp, now he's a big-time music producer, who encountered the Leprechaun over 2.5 decades prior, who stole his magical hypnotizing flute, and he now owns the Leprechaun in his office like a fucking trophy. He got encased in statue. It's that stupid fucking medallion that was in part 3. Who fucking cares? Anyway, the 3 rappers break into his home, remove the medallion around the statue's neck, which frees the Leprechaun, and now the 3 friends have to find a way to survive both the Leprechaun and Mac Daddy, the dangerous producer they pissed off who's after them. That's just the general plot. I did not have the strength to actually do the beat-by-beat breakdown of what happens from beginning, middle, end. Honestly, I'm not going to do that for the next one either. And, hell, if you think I'm unenthused for this one, just wait until I get to Leprechaun Origins and Leprechaun Returns. Jesus Christ. I gotta say, right off the bat, this movie was a wasted opportunity, and I saw that in the opening intro. The film starts off what is clearly in the 1970s and does a time skip to the then present day of when this film was released in the year 2000. The opportunity that I'm talking about is having a 1970s set blaxploitation style film was right there, and they just pissed it all away. I am personally a huge fan of 1970s grindhouse films and blaxploitation films of that era, and setting the Leprechaun in the 1970s would have been cool as hell, especially with the fashions, cars, and music. Just imagine the little bastard at a disco. That could have provided some really fun, bloody comedy, and they could have done nods to famous films of that era. Hell, they couldn't get Pam Grier on the damn phone to star in this or something? Who the fuck am I kidding? They probably couldn't afford her. On to the characters. The film's main characters, the three trio, were likable enough. Mostly Postmaster P. Stray Bullet was kind of an instigating asshole, and Butch was a fucking moron. Now, Ice-T does a great job hamming it up and acting like a real dickhead in this movie, and honestly, between him and the Leprechaun, they both kind of steal the show in this movie. I mean, just take a listen to some of Ice-T's lines as Mac Daddy in the scene when the main trio go show them their rap tape, and his response, as well as his phone call rant in the same scene. Take a listen to it.
We're gonna have to change some things.
Like what?
This bullshit, alright? I ain't with that save the fucking hood bullshit, treat your girl right. That shit is whack, alright? This label, we rap about Uzis, blowing motherfuckers' heads off, you know what I'm saying? Smack your bitch up, shoot your motherfucking homeboy in the face type shit, alright? Hey you listen to me. You don't wanna fuck with me, okay? I hope you had sex last night, cause I'm gonna come over there and cut off your dick. Then I'm gonna feed it to my pit. Then I'm gonna burn this shit when it comes out of my goddamn dog's ass, you hear me? Don't fuck with me, bitch!
Charming, isn't he? But hey, at least Ice-T is really putting an effort into, injecting some fucking energy into this movie because, I mean, aside from him and Warwick Davis, everybody else was just, I mean, Postmaster, like I said, is sympathetic, since he really does want to just try and get a better life for himself. Stray Bullet, his whole thing is he doesn't give a fuck what he has to do to get on top, and, well, like I said about Bush, he's just a fucking idiot. Back to Postmaster P, though. He does have some fun chemistry with Warwick Davis as a Leprechaun, and they even get a funny little scene where they're smoking a joint together in a bathroom, and of course Warwick Davis, steals the scene with his little reactions and lines he gets. Take a listen to them.
Curious aroma. Interesting blend.
Interesting bullshit, that's the bomb right there.
The bomb? Ah, the bomb. A friend with weed is a friend indeed. But a friend with gold is the best, I'm told.
Warwick Davis, God bless him, is trying best with the shit material he's given for this film. But honestly, it's not his best performance. Not to say it was bad. Of course, he's always good. But, I mean, when they're giving him shit lines and a shit movie and a shit sandwich, you can only produce so much good shit out of it. Wow, that was a lot better in my head. Fuck it, here's some of his lines.
Free at last! Free at last! Thank God Almighty! Free at last! Giving the gold's a sure way to grow old. Now the little room will become your tomb. Unhappy gold, you thieving hoods. You got more loot than Tiger Woods.
What the fuck is that? I don't know. Talk your own crap. Shoot that motherfucker.
A lot of time has come and passed. But still I see you're a big fat ass.
He does get a very menacing line when he's threatening one of the main characters with blowing their brains all over the fucking place. Take a listen.
I'll give you a choice. Be patience is drained. Give me the fruit, or I paint the wall with his brains.
Okay.
He also has a very interesting scene with cross-dressing prostitute Miss Fontaine, who's a friend of the main trio who crash at her place to hide from Mac Daddy. And I gotta say, she was one of the more interesting characters in the movie, and like Mac Daddy, stole each scene they were in.
Hey! Motherfucker! Man, fuck this, man.
Wait, where you go? You ain't gonna do nothing? You ain't gonna defend my honor?
What you talking about, honor?
Come back here, motherfuckers! You sissy motherfuckers!
And you gotta respect her hustle when seducing the Leprechaun.
Come find your way out, baby, or you just didn't want to leave?
I didn't come to play with fruit. I only seek me magic flute.
Well, that's such a musical way of putting it. You're just the right size, too, for Miss Fontaine. I hope you ain't screaming, because, I got me some company. So get your ass up in there, don't make a big. Come on now.
Too bad she gets killed off immediately afterwards. You got some funny side characters like Jackie D, one of the pawn shop owners who takes pleasure in roasting the main trio.
Stray Bullet. Boy, you ain't no gangster. And Postmaster P. Postmaster, what is that shit? You ain't never been in the military?
No, it's Postmaster P because I deliver a positive message, man. That's all.
Positive message.
Yeah.
Punk ass is more like it. And Butch. Boy, you need to get yourself some pussy before you blow off your dick fucking around with all them chemicals.
You got Chow, the other pawn shop owner who has no fucking chill, and when he tells him to get the fuck out of the store.
How much you give us for it, Chow?
This Jimmy's signature for real?
Man, who else you know signed his name like that?
I look stupid. Everybody knows Jimmy died in 1970. You try bullshit, Chow. You get the fuck out.
Oh, damn, Chow. Come on, man.
Hey, don't touch. Don't touch. You leave Chow's store. Go on. Hip and hop your black ass home. 回啦，回啦， go go go. 針啊你個口。去啦，唔好去嘅時候啊。係。
And hell, even Postmaster P's grandmother enjoys talking shit about the others, Butch and Stray Bullet.
Boy, where you been? I needed somebody to massage my buns.
I just had some stuff to do with Stray and Butch, that's all.
Them lazy ass hood boys. Now you know they ain't good for nothing. Oh, hello, Stray. How's your mama?
Oh, she good, Miss Swift.
Mm-hmm. She still sneaking around with Jackie D? Huh? Huh? That you, Butch?
Yes, ma'am.
Boys, you still a virgin?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, what's wrong with your son? Big old strapping boy like you? You got bad teeth or something?
No, ma'am.
And that was pretty fucking funny. The kills are really nothing worth mentioning. They were all kind of weak as fuck, with the exception of a telekinetically controlled main character gets his fucking brains blown out. Who was it again that got killed? I think it was Stray Bullet. See, the fact that it took me a few seconds to remember, even though I just watched the movie, is a testament to what I really feel about this fucking film. Onto the Leprechaun's powers. I mean, he still got the strength, he got telekinesis, he got his voice mimicry back. That was good. The disguise, where he could disguise himself as other people, that was cool. One new thing he has is that dumbass magical flute that could bewitch and hypnotize people, which, honestly, that was so unnecessary and unneeded. I don't know what the fuck was the point of adding that. Oh, wait, there was one other really stupid thing he could do now is he could summon these zombie fly girls to do his bidding, and I just thought that was just such a stupid addition to the lore. I know they try to do something in this movie where he's kind of a pimp in this movie. It's kind of fucking weird. And as for his weaknesses, they bring back his weakness to 4-leaf clovers and that necklace, which, if you put it back on him, could turn him back into a statue. Now, there is one thing I do think was a great idea for the film, and this is a spoiler, but I mean, I spoil all these fucking movies, so who cares, is the fact that the Leprechaun actually wins at the end of this movie, where he kills off damn near everybody, and he got Postmaster P under his mind control spell. And he ends the film as a music producer, I think. It's kind of ambiguous. But the point is, he actually won at the end, which I thought was kind of fucking cool. Too bad the movie as a whole kind of sucks and was a letdown. And like I said near the beginning of this little segment, I really wish they would have just stuck to the 1970s, just like the beginning of this film. It was just such a wasted opportunity, and overall, it is a noticeable step down from the last 4 films. Yes, I am including a step down from being part 4. Holy shit, what the fuck did I just say? This is what happens when I have like 3 shots of tequila. I can't even string together a coherent sentence. And yeah, that's the only way I could actually do this fucking review, through alcohol, because these last 2 films were just, they're just fucking, Anyway, on to the fucking ranking for Leprechaun 5 in the Hood. I'm gonna be generous. I'm gonna award this 2 clovers out of 5. Now, it really would have been 1.5, but you know what? Like I said, A, I'm being generous, and B, there was a few good, fun moments that honestly kind of pushed it up a little bit, and you could think that, what's his fucking nuts? Ice-T, for his performance, and Warwick Davis as the Leprechaun, who, while not nearly as good as the last 4 films performance-wise, this film just felt like, I don't want to say he phoned it in, but you could tell he was working with a even more inferior script than the last couple, and that's saying a lot considering I just reviewed Leprechaun 4. Holy fuck. Let's get into Leprechaun 6, Back to the Hood. Holy fuck, I need another round of alcohol.
I need big gold!
Come on. Alright, coming out in 2003, Leprechaun 6, Back to the Hood, directed by Who the Fuck Cares, and starring Warwick Davis as the Leprechaun, and Tanji Miller as Emily. Goddamn, she bad. Sherry Jackson as Lisa. She bad too. Laz Alonso as Rory. Pace Kennedy as Jamie. Donzale Abernathy. Oh my god, how the fuck do you say that name? As the witch. Gypsy fortune teller. Whatever the fuck, she's a witch. Esmeralda. Sorry guys, this movie was just such a goddamn snooze fest. I am literally forcing myself to recall it right now. They really shit the bed on this one. At least for Leprechaun 5 in the Hood, it had some genuinely chuckle-worthy moments, and it could at least keep my attention. This right here, holy fuck, I practically had to strap myself to the fucking chair to finish it. The kills were all fucking dog shit. The Leprechaun has no goddamn powers in this fucking movie. And I looked up trivia as to why, like, what's the fucking deal? And apparently the director, Steven, wherever, what's his nuts fucking name? I don't care. Apparently the director just said he felt the Leprechaun in the previous films was overpowered, and he wanted him just to be a physical threat by upping his super strength. So in this film, he does fuck all when it comes to magic. He could have been any fucking mystical creature at this point. They also changed his look. Like, they replaced all his green clothes with this black Victorian-era style type of clothing, which, while an interesting look, it just doesn't sit right with me, to be honest with you guys. Now, I do have a couple of positives. Let me start off by saying that Warwick Davis is still a treasure, obviously. And they take the new Nightmare approach when it comes to the character of the Leprechaun, meaning they make him much more darker, much more serious, much more like a malevolent, demonic, fae folk creature. And he doesn't crack any goddamn jokes in the whole movie, which honestly, I have mixed feelings about it, where I kind of like the fact that they made him more serious. Like, listen to some of these lines toward the main character girl at the climax of the film.
Now, give me what's mine, and I might spare your miserable life.
Why did you kill them? For this? You evil fuck!
Don't presume to tell me right from wrong. You compromised all you believed in once you got the gold. Just like all those before you. Your kind is weak, and will always give in to your selfish yearning.
Brings out the worst in us, doesn't it?
You really want to die so badly.
You can't live forever.
No! For 2,000 years, you filthy mortals have tried to steal my riches to satisfy your greedy urges. And it always ends the same, with you begging for your miserable lives. Was it all worth it?
He actually sounded fucking menacing in those moments. Here's the issue I have, though. For me, I'm so used to this fucking guy being either a clown at this point, so when they make him dead, straight-faced serious, I just can't vibe with it. It just seems jarring to me. While I do appreciate that they wanted to go darker with the character of the Leprechaun himself, I just can't help but feel that they kind of lean too hard into being serious, because for Christ's sakes, he's literally in the hood the second time, and you're playing him too straight. At least in the last movie, he clearly had a lot more comedy and self-awareness to him. In this one, he's just straight business almost. I personally think the perfect tone for the Leprechaun is a combination of his portrayal in part 3 with all those one-liners and rhymes, which were really fun, and that dark edge he had to him in part 1, particularly when he's doing the voice mimicry and being somewhat intimidating in a surprising fashion. This movie here, he's just way too serious, and I just can't co-sign it. Alright, I can barely talk about this movie any longer, so let me just get to the few good things I do have to say about it before completely shitting on it in its grave. One good positive thing. They turned the fucking camera on. Nah, I'm just kidding. That's a little too fucked up. Nah, who am I kidding? I do agree with that statement. Real positive, though. Real positive. Fuck. Oh, I just remembered. They do this gothic horror-esque moment with the main girl, Emily, discovering the Leprechaun's gold, and she actually goes to the other fairy world, wherever the fuck they call it, wherever the fucking fairies and Irish mythological creatures hang out, wherever the fuck. That actually was cool as hell, and I wish they would have done more with that, aside from that one teeny tiny scene. I think it was a wasted opportunity not to explore his world. And one last positive I do have for the movie before finally giving it a rank and ending this hellish fucking review is the fact that the main girl, Emily, played by... What the fuck is this chick's name again? Oh, Tangi? Whatever the fuck. Tangi Miller. Goddamn. She bad as fuck, and I'm not afraid to say it. And that one scene in the movie when she's fucking around with her sort of on and off idiot boyfriend, the other main guy of the movie, whose name I really don't give a fuck about because, you know, like I said, fuck this movie. She's rocking this lingerie combo, and holy fuck, I'm not gonna lie, I was beginning to act up in this bitch. That was the best part of the movie for me, seeing more of that chick. Hell, it's the only thing I actually enjoy remembering about this piece of shit movie, to be honest with you guys. And it kills me to say this because I love Warwick Davis and I love the character of the Leprechaun. But this movie being his last one before the reboot and the requel that doesn't have him as the Leprechaun, they just shit the bed on his very last movie. And I pray to God he comes back for one more Leprechaun movie. But honestly, that's a pipe dream at this point. Anyway, that's all I gotta say for this fucking movie. It's a piece of shit. It's unmemorable, and they completely fucked it up. So I award this movie 1.5 clovers, and I'm gonna be honest with you. One clover is because of Warwick Davis, and the half clover is because of that Miller chick who, fuck me, she's, oh god, okay, I need to calm the fuck down. I'm about to start, and I don't have the strength to keep going. But, anyway, guys, that's it for Leprechaun 5 and 6, the Hood Chronicles. That's the nickname I gave to these two duology films since they're both in the hood. I'm not bothering with production and trivia info for this piece of shit. Matter of fact, I'm not going to bother with the other one either. I mean, I do have somewhat of a soft spot and good things to say about Leprechaun 5. I have nothing else good to say about Leprechaun 6. It's a fucking snooze fest. They wasted everything about that movie. They could have expanded the whole fairy world thing. They threw that in the shitter. They could have fucking got rid of the characters we don't care about and just focused on Brandy Miller's character, Emily, who actually was somewhat likable. And, well, let's be honest, at least it gives us something to look at. And Warwick Davis, God bless this man, but holy shit, the script they gave him was fucking dog water. I apologize again, guys, but these last two movies just really drained the fucking soul out of me to the point where I'm going to be a goddamn living husk. But if you think that's bad, or how I am right now in this case, just wait until I see what Leprechaun Origins and Leprechaun Returns has in store for me. Holy fuck. Why'd I agree to do this? Well, I know why, because I love Warwick Davis. That guy is a fucking legend. So stay tuned in for the next episode where I'll be covering Leprechaun Origins and Leprechaun Returns back to back. And I'll try not to fucking shit on it too bad. Nah, fuck that. I'm just gonna tear it apart. I don't care anymore, because if I have to watch more Leprechaun movies at this point, I'm gonna turn into a fucking living husk. I need another drink. See you next episode, guys, and I promise I'll have a lot more energy. Well, energy to shit all over that movie. Bye.
From the land of the Irish Spring, Dublin's the place where I learned my fame. From the Emerald Isle to your place in the hood, I'm the man of green, come to do no good. Left in the hood, come to do no good. Left in the hood, come to do no good. What is dope, this place is high. There's a lassie, she's just like that. I hate to resort so soon to marriage. Haven't been late so long, it's happening. I'm so bad, I'm good. I'll show you what to do, so lend an ear. Don't worry, little lassie, you've got nothing to fear. Sit with the lad who's clean and clean, and let me show you why I'm a love machine. Come to do no good. I'm a wee green guy who's new to town. Show me what you do when you get down. I'll go up, you go down. Of course, see your love through. In the hood, come to do no good. Up in the hood, we're bad, we're good. From the cliffs of Moor to your front door, better turn out the lights and pray some more. We're gonna party through the night until the dawn. Then you and I are gonna get it on. Left in the hood comes to do no good. Left in the hood comes to do no good.